Taurus, hi. This is your reading for May. If you're a Taurus sun, rising, moon, or if you've like a stellium, like many planets in Taurus, um, this is your reading. And sometimes I think if you've just got like a couple of personal planets in Taurus, it's kind of good to, like your Mercury or your Mars or something, it's good to have a look at the Taurus readings. So I've cleansed your space. Happy birthday to those Taurus suns who've maybe just had their birthday or are going to have their birthday. We're just going to see what's coming up in May. There's going to be like a lot of planets in Taurus. So you're going to be kind of in your element, in your energy. So the sun, Mercury, Uranus are already there, and the North Node. We're then going to be joined by Jupiter. I think that's on the 16th of May, but Jupiter is the planet of blessings. So it's moving from Aries into your sign, and it stays there for a year, and it basically brings you positivity, optimism, gifts, blessing. It expands things. So if it's touching any of your planets or it's in your rising sign, it's expanding who you are as an individual or expanding how people see you. And you're kind of like the lucky sign of the year. So that happens on the 16th, I think, around the 16th of May. Okay, interesting what's going on so far. Give me a sec. Ooh. I'll just finish this out. Okay, so 2 came here. Growing wiser in honesty. I'm feeling just kind of straight off the bat, there's a lot of kind of growth and movement going on. We're definitely in your element somewhat because you've got like pentacles here and it's quite earthy. You've got fire here. Okay, that's water. But like even in these two feel quite earthy to me. You know, like plants, growth. There's an awful lot of, you know, kind of blooming, growing imagery in this. So you're growing something, you're moving forward and growing something. What are you growing? So the 6 of materials, which is the 6 of pentacles, is the moon in Taurus. So that's this one here. We've got the moon in Taurus, and we've got Mercury in Virgo, and we've got the 8 of Wands, which is Mercury in Sagittarius. So there's some idea here. There's some idea. I believe this is the sun in Scorpio. The 6 of Cups, yeah, the sun in Scorpio, and you've got Cancer over here. So you've got Mercury doubling up. So this is an idea, or this is communication. And the 8 of Inspiration, which is the 8 of Wands, is communication. It's quick communication. It's like direct, quick. It's a message you hear or some information you get. So you have ideas coming in, or someone has given you an idea, or someone has given you information that's then moving you forward in some way, or you want to move forward. You're taking the lead with it. The eights are about leadership. There is some level of success. So this seems to be a positive message that's coming in, or a positive idea or positive information that you're getting for something, which is potentially to do with your career, job, finances. So there could be, well, with Jupiter moving in there on the 16th, it could well be something to do with, like, yeah, with the growth of, I'm saying pentacles, I'm saying money, I'm saying income, finances, property. something to do with that because you've pentacles here. But there's the Six of Materials is the Six of Pentacles. So this is all about kind of give and take. And it's the moon in Taurus. Like the moon in Taurus really likes comfort, really likes luxury, really likes good food, nice fabrics, to be in a space where they're comfortable and they feel taken care of. They're not scrimping on anything. So you're moving forward into this space where it seems to be that you're moving forward into a space where you're a bit more comfortable financially. Sixes are about harmony. So it's easy. So eight, success. There's a success in some way, moving into this harmonious kind of period where you feel taken care of, where you've looked after yourself, or you're being taken care of, like financially, or to do with like your surroundings, your possessions, your property or something. For some of you, it could be moving forward with a deal in a house, with buying a house or something. It looks like that just by these two down here. And then we have the Ten of Materials, which is the Mercury in Virgo. So it's kind of like Mercury in Virgo is all about is kind of, it's in its element there. Mercury's home is is Virgo, so it's very apt here. It's it's good at what it does there. And what Mercury does is communicates well. It analyzes information and data well. So if it is, for whoever is listening, if it is about like buying a property or starting a business, it seems more home, and you've got Cancer, it's about the home. You're going to be very good at looking at the contracts or looking at the fine print or looking at that. This is like building a legacy. It's like building something for the future. It seems like you're really trying to take care of your family, take care of yourself. There might be some negotiation. I'm kind of stuck on the buying a home thing, and I know not everyone buys homes, but it could be like maybe a rental contract or just something that gives you a different level of comfort. It's kind of like leveling up and providing for the future. But there might be some sort of negotiation, just because I'm seeing the two, and there's a little bit of give and there's a little bit of take, but ultimately it's really, really positive. You get what you want and you're growing what you want for the future. If you're not doing this, or it's not to do with a home, it could be like that you should move forward. Not should, you're being asked to, because you could move forward with an idea, and yeah, you see you're inspired to go forward with this. You want this, you're passionate about it, it's something you're striving for. Equally, it could be selling something, it could be selling a business. It's in some way anyway, you're leveling up. It could be starting a business. There's something happening in your kind of material world that is, you're leveling up. You're going to have it for a long, long time, or you're going to provide for your family or yourself for a long, long time, or for those you care about, or for your community for a long time. Like growing wiser, this is like growing old in this space, like growing old, getting wiser, understanding. It's like you're moving up on the ladder. And then you have honesty, because I think the honesty is kind of about being honest with yourself about what you want. It's okay to want what you want. It's okay if others don't agree with what you want. It's okay. You just have to be honest about what you want to yourself. But also I'm seeing, if you're selling something or buying something, there's a level of honesty and kind of authentic kind of disclosure that might need to happen also. Like if you're debating whether, oh look, in this negotiation I'm not going to bother saying that, it seems like maybe check in with your gut to see if how that feels, if that's the right thing to do, because you seem to be urged. It seems that you're being urged to be honest with someone or expect the honesty to come back. Or ask the right questions about what you're kind of like purchasing or what contract you're getting into or what business you're getting into. You know, there needs to be some level of kind of honesty. But anyway, check in with yourself and see if if you don't want to disclose something or you think they're not disclosing something to you, check in with your gut, and your gut is going to give you the information as to whether that's the case or not. Because I'm looking over here as well, and this is the Six of Emotions, which is the Sun in Scorpio, and the Sun in Scorpio kind of, it goes deep. It's getting to the kind of, it's highlighting the root of something or the bottom of something, and she kind of has a bit of a forlorn kind of like nostalgic kind of look here when she's looking back to her childhood. Could also be like an inner child. I think this might be your motivation for pursuing what you're pursuing here. It's quite practical, physical, tangible, what's going on. And I think your motivation is either your own children or children you know, or it's looking back to, I'm not sure, a happy childhood, but it's looking back to a childhood. I mean, you are happy here. I think you want to create a happy childhood for your family, potentially, for some of you. So I'm really stuck on this story. I can't get into another one. I'm not seeing another one. So if anyone's listening to this, I'm really sorry if this is totally out of left field because it doesn't relate. But I mean, it just seems very familiar. It's just like you've got the new moon in Cancer, but it could be kind of like looking after parents too. It could be looking after siblings. It could be looking after like something else. The moon in Cancer, the moon is like the mother, but Cancer, like it's Cancer is the mother. It nurtures, it takes care of, it provides a safe space for others and yourself. And it seems like there's I know this is her duplicated, but like there's no one single person in here. So I feel like it's not just for you, but if it is you on your own, it could also be for your future partnerships or your future family that you're doing this for, that you're doing this for like this legacy, you're doing this for like the long term. But the motivation, I think, or motivation is coming from your childhood, or coming from the past, coming from this inner child who wants to feel stable and secure and have a level of comfort. Because this child in here doesn't have care in the world. They're really happy. Okay, so like there is a kind of another story coming. For some, it's maybe going and pursuing having a family. You have decided that you want to have a family, and this is something that you're you're participating in and active about. It's something you're drawn to. You're inspired to go forward with this. Um, and it seems like there is growth here, that there is something that's going to develop on this journey. You could be doing it because you're getting older. You could be doing it for your old age or something. And like this seems like it's quite quaint. It seems kind of like a granny house, or I mean, sorry, that's a bit, but like this black and white photo, I don't know, it just seems kind of like an older person and like having grandkids or wanting to provide grandkids um for the parents, for your parents, or something like that. But there is a story there. It's not the main one for me, but there is a story there about pursuing having a child, and that growing, that journey growing. Again, there is a level of give and take, and there might be a negotiation. Like, you know, if you're doing this, let's say not with a partner, you know, you're kind of negotiating, maybe doing it with someone that isn't your partner, say, or something like that. And how will co-parenting look? Or doing it with like a, what do I want to say? With like a clinic or something, and kind of signing things. So this level of give and take, you may not get everything you want, but like it's going to grow into something, this journey. And then under the deck, we have the Ten of Voices. Yeah, so this is the end of, yeah, it seems like this is so gone. There's no need for any of this kind of suspension in stress kind of a thing. You've decided you're taking this path. Something else has ended. It could be a relationship actually that's ended, and maybe you're moving forward with pursuing having a child without that person, or irregardless. Or it could be moving forward with providing a family home for yourself. Or it could be moving forward after this kind of like ending of having a certain job or a certain career, whatever it is. There's something ended, didn't end great, but you're going off here and pursuing something, maybe with another or alone. There's an awful lot of other people in here. This is alone here. But there's an awful lot of people in here. So even if you're not in partnership with someone in a business or buying a house or having a baby, there's people around you. There is people around you that can be supportive. So yes, that is that. I mean, I think that it's a really, really positive reading. It just seems so kind of stable and secure, and yeah, I'm doing this and I'm going for it. Just close it out with Angel of Communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. I think this is tying in with the honesty, and it's also tying in with the Mercury here. So yeah, there's something about honesty, having an honest conversation, maybe. Yeah, that could also be it, having an honest conversation with someone and saying, I want this, I want to pursue that. Like maybe you are in partnership with someone, you haven't discussed having children, and so you're having to have that honest conversation. Or maybe about kind of buying a home with someone, or selling your home, or selling your business, or buying a business. Like, this is what I want to do. Yeah, there's like a very definite need for honesty here, to be honest about something, with the two Mercuries. And like there's 4 cards there indicating communication and honesty. Yeah, don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Okay, so I think overall you're going to have a really nice May, Taurus. So thanks for watching.